another edition of Klak's Kitchen. Today, I'm gonna try something kind of out of my wheelhouse, but it's taking the internet by storm, and my son's been begging me to try this. They're pork belly cinnamon rolls. I'll go through the steps here, but apparently it's got to be smoked, so I'm going to set up the smoker. The only difference with the smoker that I'm going to do today, you can look at previous videos and see how I set it up, is I'm not going to use a water pan. I'm just going straight charcoal. I'm not even going to use any oak wood chips or mesquite wood chips or anything like that, because I have no idea how this is going to turn out. And I'll just do a straight smoke, and if it comes out good, you know, I'll play with it a little more in the future. So most of the videos watched, they say you gotta put this sauce on, or some of them are doing rubs and using different things, but the main stuff that's on there is brown sugar and cinnamon. And I've got a little bit of barbecue seasoning that I'm gonna try, like a little rub, and I'm gonna put that on there along with the brown sugar and the cinnamon. So just gonna get this fired up here and get my charcoal going, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna start showing you how to prep this pork belly to get it ready to go into the smoker. All right, got the charcoal getting ready to get flamed up. Let's go butterfly this thing. So a couple of things you're gonna need are probably gonna need some meat skewers, metal ones, or if you've got meat twine so you can tie them up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get there. All right, so I've got my pork belly from Acre Station Meat Farm up the road. I'll pull this out, pop it open. Go. Get my pad out of there. Let's throw this stuff out. All right, so now grab your favorite butcher knife and try to slice this thing right down the middle as best as you can. Try and keep the meat even on both sides so that it rolls up evenly. Make sure we're good, going right down the pipe. You don't want to cut it all the way through, so now we're flat and flayed out. All right. Wash my hands a little bit so I have to grab a different ingredient. I always wash in between, okay? Light brown sugar. Let me get this open. Yuck. Trusty pocket knife here. There we go. That. Get generous with the brown sugar. All right. And then, got a fresh jar of cinnamon. Pop that open. Damn it. There we go. There it is. Get generous with the cinnamon. No matter what I'm making, I'm always going to season with salt and pepper, no matter what. So I've got black peppercorn with an adjustable grinder. I'm gonna go right down it, not too much. You don't need too much. Same thing with the sea salt. I think this is kosher. Doesn't matter. Huzzah! I gotta go to the gym. That was tough to open. And last but not least, Kinsfolk Seasoning Rub. Right? Whoa, that's a little too much. I don't want to put that much on there. Whatever, right? Doesn't matter because we're going to rub it in there anyway. All right. we'll see what we get. Start rubbing it in as much as we can. Pat it, get that stuff in there. Try and get all of it, every inch of the inside of this. All right, what we're gonna do now, give it a good roll. These things are gonna be big. I don't know if I'm gonna get 4 even ones out of this. I might get 3. I mean, look at that, that's huge. Might just do 2 giant ones. I think that would be cool, right? All right, now that we've got it all rolled up, we're gonna use our skewers. I said was a key component that we would need. So I'm only gonna put, I think I'm only gonna be able to get 3 out of this. Man, that is tough. All right, well, I couldn't get through the fat, so note to self, trim the fat next time, but I didn't see anything saying to trim the fat from one of the videos, so, or like the 5 videos that I watched. So next time I'm just gonna buy meat twine, but I'm gonna cut this into 3, and I'm just gonna hope for the best and try to keep them together. And we'll see what we get. So I got them all cut. I'm gonna try and tighten up the wrap a little bit. I already put one in the pan here. Try and keep them that corner so that they stay tight while they're going through the smoking process. All right. So this is what we're working with here. So this is exactly how it's going to go into the smoker. Now in some of the other videos, they'll say, yeah, set your thing to your smoker to 275, and I'm like, man, that's kind of high. So normally I smoke pork at about 200, and you're only supposed to go an hour per pound, and that's about 2 pounds of meat, so it should only smoke for 2 hours. And the internal temperature that's safe for pork recommended is 140, but usually I do 145. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take that internal core temperature up to like 200, because it'll take too long for my smoker to get there. So now we wait. While I wait on that, usually I have other tasks around the house that I have to do, like picking up heavy things and putting them in my wife's car for her. There we go. Come on, hurry up. Done. All right, temp of my smoker's at a little over 200 degrees. So we're gonna put these in, and then we just wait and do other random tasks. Perfect. Usually I have like 2 things cooking at once. So I've got my chicken pesto. Got to do the noodles now and add those and the cheese, and then that should be ready for our dinner tonight. Typically I'll try something out before I actually make a video about it, but today's the exception because I really wanted to try it, and you know, whatever. But, so that's why I got the other one going. So in case the cinnamon rolls fail, while we wait for all this delicious food to cook, I'm gonna conduct some PT. All right, we rolled and we stretched. Time to run a little bit. I know I got a sweatsuit on. I need to shake some weight, seriously. This was not a good idea. All right, finish that. That sucked. Now I gotta do my cool down on the exercise bike toward the Klak stop. Hope you guys like my exercise bike. Not quite a Peloton. It was probably from like 1972, but it still works. That's what I need. Oh man. 7 more minutes of this. All right, let's check on the goods. Wow, that looks crazy. Well, gonna have to stoke it. You work, a family man and a husband, is never done. Even after I got done working out, when I was doing post-workout activities, his wife asked me to move some tree branches that fell in the woods. So I got a little bit of extra workout, and now I've got to restoke this bad Larry so I can finish it out, get it fully done, so we can eat these balloons. Chicken pesto pasta looks good too. So my son made a recommendation from one of the videos that he saw to do a glaze at the end. So I'm going to use some of this organic maple syrup that my buddy Dan gave me, and just some standard food line honey that I'm going to mix together. I'm going to heat it up in there with it, and then we'll dump it on the cinnamon rolls, whatever, at the end. All right, now what I'm going to do is I've got the glaze in there, so I've got to pull this out a little bit. I'm going to grab my glaze. I'm just going to dump it all on this, all that honey and syrup on there. Oh yeah. Dump it right through the grill. Get that flavor. Oh yeah. I'm going to put it back in there for about another 10 to 15 minutes. Let it crust over, and we'll be ready to eat. All right, should be done. I'm going to pull it. Oh yeah. I'm going to get it into the house and then have my son do the taste test. All right, the official taste test for the pork belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, that'll do it for Klak's Kitchen. Try my recipe out if you want. I'll put it in the description of what I used. Did an old recipe, got out of my comfort zone, did a new recipe, did some PT, got some chores done. Not a bad day. Happy Labor Day. Klak's Kitchen out.